throwdown, and off we go. And Jackson will bring it out from a yard deep. And he is... And Jared Goff will turn around and hand it off to DeAndre Swift, who's playing on a little bit of a bum ankle again into the Super Bowl. Second down and 4 off play action. And Goff fires a strike complete to DJ line. Another play fake. And Goff again, a little right guard, normally the backup center, but he gets to start today in a different spot.
Smith in an extremely important role.
And it's his first start at the National Football League. Little swing. On 3rd and 12, Goff out of the gun, complete, but work to do, and he won't make it to the sticks. And Seibert off the upright. And Dalvin Cook gets the first carry, and a big hole right up the 7-yard gain. Yeah, Cook only had 6 carries for 17 yards last week.
Play a little bit more of the hammer, if you will, in the run game.
Here they fake the toss, and an easy pitch and catch, and a big gain out across the 40. Just the 3rd career catch for the 3rd-year tight end. Now Cousins pass deflected. First rookie in Detroit history to do that last week. 2nd and 10, little hop. Cousins drops the throw, and the pass is high again. No, pushes it to the right. Jared Goff was 4 of 4 on that opening drive, and he's going to go back to the air here. And he's 5 for 5. Dumps it underneath to Jamal Williams with a nifty move. And, yeah, this Vikings defense, as you noted, they struggled last week. As Reynolds most in consecutive games in 11 seasons. As a Goff slings it out that direction, but will they snap it? Yes, Goff. Over the middle, caught. First down and more. And look who it is over the top. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Williams in the backfield. He gets the call straight ahead, and he's in. Jamal Williams, touchdown Detroit. It off, and it's 7-0. He tried to go over the top, St. Brown, but he got shoved outside of that pylon. Williams says, "Don't worry, my friend. I'll pick you up."
Talk a little bit more next time the Lions take the field on offense.
Right now, Minnesota going to try to get up off the mat. Kene Nwangwu with the return and interceptions, Cousins. 2 of them in the red zone in that loss against Philadelphia. This guy we mentioned was not very... 9-yard gain, 2nd and 1. Why not go right back to him? And he's able to stretch. 1st and 10, and right back to Cook, and this time Cousins of the Vikings. Pocket clean, throw caught. On 3rd and 5, Cousins, good protection, but nowhere to go. And eventually he just heaves it toward the sideline. The incumbent starter, Jordan Berry. And Khalif Raymond is going to take it, try to return it. He's going to get a little something out of it. Raymond, very rarely are the Detroit Lions as they start this drive with Williams, who's
in the coaching realm in the NFL.
2nd down and 6. And once again, it's Williams. So DeAndre Swift, who left. Inside of 3 minutes left in the opening quarter, and pressure coming. Kendricks got through. This pass is hauled in. St. Brown at the bottom of the screen, but they're going to hand it off and go the other way. And
after review, the runner was short of the line to gain.
Nothing got to the line to gain, so obviously a good challenge.
They hand it to him, and straight ahead, 1st down and then some. 8-year receiver out of USC. They fake it to him here, and then Craig Reynolds checks in at tailback. So they've used all 3 of their backs. And Goff swings it to the outside, caught, and then not able to get to the line. They're going to let it wind down to the end of the quarter, talk about it, and see what they will do to start the second. Lions up 7-0 on the road in Minneapolis. After 15 minutes, they'd love to get to 144. They're going to look for more than that off the play fake. It's complete to Josh Reynolds here. They're going to pop it to St. Brown. Amon-Ra St. Brown weaseling his straight games. Off the play fake, swinging it out, complete, and into the end zone goes T.J. Hawkinson, the tight end. Play fake there, the defense bites. Hawkinson, the number 8 pick from a few seasons ago, strolls in. 14-0. Last week for the Minnesota Vikings when they struggled on Monday night in Philadelphia. Going to bring this out. And out to the 20-yard line so far, 11 of 14. But right now, let's see if the Vikings can get on track. First carry.
Offense into a rhythm out there.
Faking the handoff, Cousins rolling out. Incomplete, but a flag comes flying.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact. Defense number 24.
A little more attention on this.
Cousins on a straight drop here, swings it to the outside. There's the fullback Ham. He can move. Shifty.
Of herself as well as she wears.
Does. She has multiple, I've heard.
I've been told that.
Madison. They were held to 264 yards and 7 points in that loss to the Eagles. But this drive, they look in sync. Rushing yards the last 3 seasons. Really provided them a nice change of pace. As Cousins under duress, and he's such a key part of this offense in his 9th season. Here's another key part of that offense, and Dalvin Cook on 3rd down and 2. Lofts a duck down the sideline and hauling it in. Irv Smith Jr.
Perfect spot for the ball. Good catch by Irv Smith Jr.
Here with a torn meniscus. Happy to have him back and healthy. Now Cook bouncing to the outside. He gets the edge. Got Ham in front of him here to block, but Cousins wants to go to the air. Gets it out to Ham, and Osborne in motion. Looking that way, Cousins throws a strike, but in the dirt, into his bread and butter. And Cousins going outside, flag comes in.
In the NFL, and with that switch route, you can see clearly Okudah passes off Jefferson.
The Vikings up here trying to break that goose egg. Cousins fakes the toss. And back in the end zone, wide open, there he is. Adam Thielen, his 50th career touchdown reception. Back deep. Takes it from the goal line. And Jackson is hit and dropped. Goff on an empty set. And an easy pitch and catch. Reynolds gets the toss. And Reynolds gets hit, but able to fall. 200 yards on 20 carries coming into this one for Swift. To the air on 2nd and 7. And Reynolds able to spin around. Fake to Reynolds. Goff able to complete it to deep. 1st and 10 after the timeout. And Goff dancing around, nowhere to go. On the run, and he's just going to throw it into the ground. Late in the play clock. Snap comes at 1. Handoff, Swift surveys. Not much there. Up quickly. Toward the sticks. Caught but short. Hawkinson tried to stretch it out. 4th and a full yard here. And Goff going back to the left. It's dropped. Even if he caught it, he wasn't going to get there. Eric. Just inside of 5 minutes left in the half. And Cousins, little soft toss to Jefferson. And trying to bounce to the outside, and Cook was able to escape Aiden Hutchinson. 3 sacks last week, none here today. And this time on 3rd and 6, wide open, but he missed him. KJ Osborne. And they're going to go for it. Cousins fires a BB right to the line to gain. So the veterans connect. Drive stays alive. Cousins back to the air, and another completion to the 25-yard line. And
that release by Thielen.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact, defense number 24. That penalty is declined. Result of the play is a 1st down.
Stop.
Here's the running game up the middle. Cook with a full.
Does have any chance to get this football back?
Pressure off the play fake, unloads, complete. Osborne, good tackle and open. A 1-1 battle in the NFC North. 3rd and 4, and a 1st down and more. Thielen. Detroit 2 timeouts. Vikings 1, should they need it. Cook bounces it outside. He's got the edge, and he's in. Touchdown, Vikings. There's Thielen, and then finished off by Dalvin Cook. And Goff drops it underneath. Nice little shake and bake. And they're going the other direction. On 2nd and 4, Goff is going to let this thing go deep. Whoa. Goff 17 to 23, but cannot get an important 18 completion. So the punt with 40 seconds left off the foot of Jack Fox. And great punt. Checked up just like a nice pitching wedge. Just 31 seconds left and one timeout. And setting up a screen. Get out across the 20. 22 seconds left. And Cousins fires a dart, but incomplete. Flag, though.
It's got to be illegal contact again by Oruwariye.
A call from John Hussey.
Pass interference. Defense number 24.
Timeouts. Pressure right up the middle, and Cousins just had to let it go. Lions bringing 4 over the middle. That is caught, and they're going to try to do just that. They got to hurry. A race against the clock.
Oh, no, they're fumbling the football.
He's not going to be able to do it. Yep. They were trying to get the ball down. You see, that's what Kirk Cousins is saying, is give us a chance. And off we go in the third. Wanwu will return it. And a decent return. And Dalvin Cook with a fullback ham in front of him gets for treatment. That'll certainly be something to track when Detroit gets back on offense. Cousins off his back foot with pressure coming, and then Monday Night Football. Well, here he is on a Sunday afternoon on 3rd and 8. And that one incomplete. Right will punt it away. Khalif Raymond escapes one. And is going to get this. DeAndre Swift. Swift finds a hole on that ankle that has been bothering him. So now they turn to Jamal Williams, and he does get. Making the handoff, and Goff's going to step up. He's got a lot of green in front of him. Along with St. Brown would provide him another 1-2 punch, but right now both hobbled. And 7 on 3rd downs today. Goff getting it to Reynolds, and Reynolds is shoved out. And Goff, here comes the pressure. Gets away and converts. Josh Reynolds. It's carrying over here today. Another big catch for Reynolds. What a moment for the left guard, Dan Skipper. They're going to run behind that offensive line and down at 2. Goff rolling. Nowhere to go. Last second, fires it incomplete. Patrick Peterson not earlier in the ball game on the opening drive, but here, right down the middle. Wanwu from inside the 5. And Kene Wanwu is up. Dan Campbell says it is only a matter of time before he's a head coach in this football league.
The bright defensive minds in the NFL.
That's a great point, Megan. 0-8-1 on the road last year. First road game for Detroit this season.
A lot of young guys on this defense to step up.
And Minnesota averaging over 5 yards a run, and they're going to get another big chunk here. Look at Cook staying on his feet for a couple extra. Well, this time they'll hand it off again. And Cook with another big chunk play. Cook one more time, and why not? And this is the time they do the play action. Cousins, and incomplete.
And that's perfect timing. Irv Smith has to catch that football.
Now 2nd and 10 for Cousins, hands it off. This is Madison, so Madison in there for Cook, and he's twisted around, trying to range. Pressure, Harris got in there. Again, he hit a 56-yarder week 1, and that is his career long. And he's pushed another one right from 56. Swift was really hobbled earlier. He's out there and getting the call right now. Nicks and bruises, but might be more than nicks and bruises right now at this point. Off the play fake. Goff underneath. Pass complete.
Vikings is up top of the stack.
Where does Goff go? Pocket starts to close, and he finds, and like a pit bull, he's playing through that pain here. Goff over the middle, and there's Reynolds again. Reynolds. Goff now 22 of 30. Hands it off. Williams, right side. Williams extends and scores.
The play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 30.
Oh, at home. Let's take another look and can credit the right side of the offensive line. Just the power and the stiff arm. And then it's the
Shakira, the hips don't lie.
That's something. I just
what? Having a nice afternoon. His second rushing touchdown.
And they stay there.
Flag on him.
So Seibert will not be able to get to the end zone, but he does get it to the 8. And from there, Kene Nwanwu bouncing it to the outside. So 19 straight quarters way back in 1942. That's hard to believe.
Who's the quarterback back then?
Double digits again. Second down and 6. There's Cook. And Cook with another first down run. Will that? But still trailing. Cook once more. Oh, he lost it. We have not had a turnover in this game, but that may have just changed. First turnover, and it is a big one with 48 seconds left in the third quarter.
Rodriguez, and there's a hold. Oh, he ran into his own player.
Yeah, he hit Ezra Cleveland.
And then he gets absolutely rocked by, I think it was Michael Brockers, who got a hit in there on him. And that's just unfortunate. And it's crazy as a ball carrier.
Off the play fake, Jared Goff takes a shot. Missed him. Now on 2nd and 10. That one. Goff steps up. Goff is going to take off and not get anywhere near Hicks. 4th down and 7 on the other side. Dan Campbell and his crew up 10 in Minnesota. It's out there on 4th and 7, up 10 from their own 45. Okay. And now here comes the punting unit.
I mean, they got to give him time to substitute, so I'm not really sure what the antics there, what that's really going to do.
Yeah, it's going to end up not really doing anything. As Jack Fox, third-year starting punter, boots it away, and wait, flag.
Play a game. Offense.
And Fox does get it away again. Rager bobbles it, picks it back up at the 15. And eventually, my goodness. And then last week back down to the earth with a loss at Philly. And now trying to battle.
Upset, rightfully so.
So now Madison takes over. Oh, here the play fake and then pressure, and there's the first sack of the game. There's Justin Jefferson. And obviously a passing situation here. Will they be able to find him? No, they just dump it over the middle. And going to be about 4 yards short.
Field goal range, if not potentially something more.
So they boot it away. And it takes a nice bounce. It's going to continue to roll all the way down to the 9. Detroit backed up inside their own 10. Swift on the hobble.
Seeing the coverage after the snap of the football.
And a touchdown, no interceptions today for Goff. Escapes on 2nd and 6, lets it fly.
Holding. Defense number 54.
You got quick throw out to Swift, who splits out on this play. 2nd and 4 here. And a handoff. Big third down and short. And Goff wants more than short yardage. He looked for Reynolds again.
Pulled by the quick out. A little grab there, but savvy vet. 3-time first-team All-Pro. He's going to have contested coverage versus him.
He's been around the block in his 12th year. Asked for more, stay healthy. It's been a heck of a career for Peterson. Rager splits him. And
face off.
Very possible. On 1st and 10, here's a play fake. Cousins underneath. And it's going to turn into a nice gain.
First one.
The Vikings did clip Rodgers and Green Bay week 1. Now to the outside, there's Thielen. Thielen sits this play out after his 5th catch. Another play fake for Cousins. And
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the defense. Holding, number 1. That penalty is declined. Holding, number 24.
Pick
that
your
penalty
poison.
Is accepted.
That's-
5 yards.
Minnesota trying to fight back here. Cousins. And here comes another flag, and guess who? It's over.
Okay. Right there, you can't do that. Too far downfield. Now he's in.
Look at the penalties, 7 for the Lions. 4 of those on Oruwariye. When Dalvin Cook has dealt with injuries, that's been an issue in Cook's career. Back to Johnny Munt. So
Thielen's always so savvy, finding ways of getting open in the end zone.
well, here is
There it is.
Jefferson on the bottom of your screen, but it's going to be Madison. Madison slips through. Madison stays on his feet and scores.
He's got to break not 1, not 2, look like almost 3 tackles. Get by some arm tackles there. Juju Hughes. We're going to have Mike Hughes initially as well. And the Vikings up here defensively if they want to get the football back and have a shot for Greg Joseph.
And the only turnover in the game was by Dalvin Cook on that fumble. Justin Jackson returning for the Lions. 67,000 screaming to disrupt him. Up the middle. Games last year. Happy to have him back. They run behind him again. 1st down and more. As Williams bounces it to the outside. He's a good one. Leader up front. They run behind.
Go up front.
Yeah.
Everyone's blaming each
Illegal
other.
use of the hands to the face. Defense, number 55.
Still all 3 timeouts. And 4 passes so far for this Detroit offense. And not much there. A bunch at the top of the formation. Goff over the middle. It's caught, and there is Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Ball milking this clock.
6 catches now for St. Brown. Up the middle. There. On 2nd and 7, a play fake for Goff. And Goff incomplete. Well, they're going to hand it off. And now you've got a decision. Will they do it again? Handoff. And not going to get there. A huge stop by the Minnesota Vikings defense. 3:30 left in a 3-point ball game. Cousins fakes to Madison. Cousins waits, lets it fly, complete. There's a flag.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact. Defense, number 24. That penalty is declined. Result of the play, 1st down.
He's in a year ago, 6 interceptions, 3rd in the NFL, but he's taken his lumps today. Off the play fake. Cousins going deep. Too much. KJ Osborne. Where does Kirk Cousins go here? He throws it to the outside. Those are his nicknames for the Big D tackle. 3rd and 2. And Cousins off his back foot. No. Thielen at the bottom. 4th down and 8. Gotta have it. Incomplete. And Thielen thought there should have been a flag again.
You can hear the crowd in Minneapolis. They don't like it. And again, I think you can make a case. I mean, look, 2-minute warning. I want it to wind down.
Well, that's ideal for Minnesota. 2nd and 10. This time a play fake. Goff. And
Because I think they thought he was ineligible in downfield, but he reported as eligible.
24. 5-yard penalty. Automatic. 1st down.
yeah. With a 2-minute warning looming, now 1st and 10. You start all over if you're this Viking defense. Williams swallowed up in the backfield and trying to get their 2nd win here in the first 3 weeks of the season. That run's going to go nowhere, though.
If nothing's there, scramble up, get down.
Well, they will hand it off and eat more of that clock. Well, Wade Williams almost broke it. Kick on the way, and he pushed it wide right. Starting at the 44, need to get to about the other 40 to be in range. But that's not going to help. 2nd down and 10. Cousins, clean pocket, and he completes it to Osborne. They're in field goal range, inside the 30. Play today for this Minnesota offense. Cousins, he's got him, touchdown, it's Osborne again, and Minnesota is in front with 45 seconds to play.
Defense, though. Take a look, working one-on-one. And it was really Osborne stemming down inside. You could say Hughes is looking back for safety help, someone over the top, but utilizing those resources to shut down Justin Jefferson. We talked about at the beginning of this drive, someone else had to step up. Thielen did his part, KJ Osborne in the clutch.
Now Jared Goff. He's got to pull a rabbit out of his hat here. And so after the nice play by Kendricks, Goff back to the air. Deep down the seam, caught. Huge play, Reynolds. Goff gets up with 2nd and 10. Goff down the middle of the field, and it's almost intercepted. Goff with pressure coming from Smith. Off his back foot, he heaves it downfield, and Metellus does pick it off. Missed the last one, got this one, and the Vikings are going to get to 2-1. A 6-time Pro Bowler and a legend here, not easy, but Metellus with a pick, Cousins down to a knee, and Minnesota with a come-from-behind win, 28-24. For Brady Quinn and Megan Levy, I'm Brandon Gaunt. Let's go to the State Farm game break with Kurt Menefee and the boys in Los Angeles.